Hi, Paul Sackers, Good News Broadcast, speaking to Dr. Mary Jane Minkin. Hi, Doctor. How are you?
Hey, Paul. How are you?
Nice to talk to you again here. MD, OB, GYN, and nationally recognized expert on women's health, has teamed up with Missy Lavender. Hi, what a name. Beautiful.
Hi. How are you?
I can smell you right now. Long distance here. That's a beautiful name.
Thank
That's a peaceful name, isn't it?
It is, just like me.
All right. Women's Health Foundation. So, increase the awareness of women's health issues and offers tips on how women can take more proactive role in managing their own health. Okay, that's great. Well, tell us more about the organization.
So the Women's Health Foundation, our mission is really simple. We want to improve women's pelvic health and wellness, because this is a part of the body that a lot of women tend to ignore. And there's some wonderful muscles down there that you can't see, and that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be working them. So we like to bring women back into their body. And yes, of course, there's some big health issues that during this week we're going to talk about, heart health and breast health. But the area of pelvic health is really, really important, just because there are so many women who start to have things going on down there that they don't like. And we really want them to know that they can do things to take control and to make things better.
The pelvis, isn't it related somewhere to the hips as well?
It's between the belly button and the top of the thighs, we like to say.
Yeah. Well, those are serious area. I mean, I'll say that word because I think the babies, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
And Doctor, what other parts of what else is important about that part of our body?
Paul, it's really interesting. There are about 30 million women in this country who suffer from issues of incontinence. You know, leakage of urine when they're coughing or sneezing, or oops, I got to get to the bathroom in a hurry. You know, otherwise they leak. And this is a really major problem for many women. And you know, we're taught that we should take good care of ourselves. You know, go to the gym, exercise, work out with a trainer, which is absolutely very important. But it's also important to work your pelvic muscles, because there are things that you can do to try to minimize these problems with incontinence. And while you're doing that, you might also get a little better sex out of the deal. So this is okay by improving your pelvic health. And, you know, a lot of, I'm sure, the people, you know, participating in the show today will say, oh, gosh, well, I'm doing Kegel exercises. That's a very good thing to do. And Kegels are very good things to do. But the problem is that many women, over half of the women who think they're doing them correctly, are doing them incorrectly.
What kind of exercise? Say that again.
Kegel exercises. He was a very famous urologist who back in the 1940s came up with what were called resistance training exercises for the pelvic floor muscles. And they're great to do, but unfortunately women aren't doing them well. And I, as a gynecologist, know this, and I check people out and they'll say, I'm doing it. I'll say, no, you aren't. But what has come out very recently is there a new product out on the market called the Myself Trainer, which actually sort of takes Dr. Kegel another step further, and it provides a product that actually teaches you how to do the resistance training better. It gives you resistance to practice again. It's got a little sort of program that you do to, you know, start slowly and increase your strength of your pelvic muscles. It gives you a whole list of repetitions to do, just like a regular trainer would in the gym. But what's easy about this is with this product, you can do this at home, and you can do it about 5 minutes a day is all you really have to devote to it. You know, before you get up in the morning, after you, right when you're ready to go to bed. Very easy to do, and has been shown in studies to really improve leakage problems, both for the urge, like I got to get there in a hurry, and the leakage, oops, I'm leaking when I'm coughing or sneezing.
So what does it do? It gives a woman control. Is it, yes. Control is what causes the leakage?
Control. It really strengthens your pelvic floor muscles, and you can control it, or if you can even feel like a cough's coming, you can help tighten those muscles, and you'll know how to do it properly if you've been doing your workout. So it is a good thing. Now, of course, there are other things that women can do, you know, for their health down there, of course, you know, and Missy's very, you know, has been very instrumental in teaching women about other things that women can do.
Such as?
Well, making sure you're eating and drinking the right things for your pelvic health. And I don't think we really put those dots together, but if you're drinking a lot of carbonated or caffeinated beverages, maybe even with some artificial sweeteners, those are all things that are very irritating, as are unfortunately things that we love like chocolate, tomatoes, etc. But understanding that what you eat and drink also manifests in your bladder health. And then bowel health is really important to our pelvic health. So if I'm eating proper amounts of fiber and things are able to go through my system, I'm not apt to be straining, to have a bowel movement. And that's not good if you're starting to suffer from pelvic floor weakness. So these are all things that we can have women focus on, that they can take control and do in addition to exercising and using the Myself Trainer.
And how about the risk of osteoporosis and bone density loss, which is sort of a little bit what I was saying before, because I know when we get a hip fracture, things like that in part of their lower part of their body, it's not a good thing.
You're absolutely right, Paul. There's no question that osteoporosis is a terrible problem for women. And as far as helping to take control there, I would encourage everybody to, again, exercising is crucial for everything. Weight-bearing exercise is very important to prevent osteoporosis. You want to also make sure you're getting in a good amount of calcium and vitamin D. We recommend to women who are through menopause to get in 1,200 to 1,500 milligrams of calcium a day, and also at least 1,000 units of vitamin D. We've really pumped up our levels there for our recommendations, and also avoiding things that are bad for your bones. For example, smoking's bad for everything, including your bones. Alcohol's not good. Too much caffeine. These are all things that can be problems for you. So again, maintaining good health is really important.
There's something here about an annual eye exam. Well, how do the eyes play out here?
Oh, well, eyes are very important. And, it's even interesting that we can tie eyes to osteoporosis. You may say, what the heck's going on there? Because if your vision isn't good and you trip, you have a significantly higher risk of fracture. So that indeed, eye health is very important, not only for things like being able to read and get up and about, but also to avoid, osteoporotic fractures. Very important thing.
Is there a website for this product?
There is. There are actually two websites. The first one is themyselftrainer.com, which has some wonderful information about the Myself Trainer as well as other pelvic health issues. And then our foundation's website is womenshealthfoundation.org. You can go into bladder health, what you can do, and you can learn more there too.
Excellent. A lot of good news here.
Thank you.
Last question for each one of you. What is good news for you?
Well, good news for me are my children, and they keep me young and remind me that I need to keep my pelvic health and wellness way up there on my awareness scale.
And doctor?
I would agree with Missy on those things, and also my patients being healthy and exercising and take good care of themselves. That's my good news.
That's beautiful, both of you. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Paul. Always lovely to see you.
Always love talking to you. Bye-bye.
Bye.